Hello and welcome to our channel where we talk about narcissism. We have since 2019 shared our content with our Danish viewers, and now the time has come where we will also share our content with you. On this channel, I will share information regarding narcissism. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to comment on the content, not only to support us and receive notifications when we upload new videos, but also to help others that has been exposed to narcissistic abuse to find our channel and receive the information and understanding of narcissism that is so needed for all that has been exposed for narcissistic abuse. This channel is for you that has been exposed to narcissistic abuse, and our goal is to support you on the journey to overcome your experience with a narcissist and get back to an even better life than before you met the narcissist. Here on this channel, you will find information you need to get an understanding of what you have been through, the different types of narcissists, how they operate, and why. You can also visit our webpage behappydenmark.dk, where we offer the recovery package containing all you need to overcome the narcissistic experience. Not only will you receive a deeper understanding of how you have been affected, but also the tools to correct the damage caused by the narcissist. Now, let's get started on today's topic, the narcissistic relationship. You have probably found this video by searching the internet using Google or YouTube and using keywords such as unhealthy relationships, exploration, controlling relationship, jealousy, lack of empathy, physical or psychological violence, or similar wording. Let me already now tell you that it's not normal to spend a lot of time on the internet trying to find answers and get clearance after a relationship, unless you have been in a narcissistic relationship. So if you are looking for answers to clarify if you were in a narcissistic relationship, then the first yes is hereby delivered to you, simply because you are here watching. Let's have a look at how a narcissistic relationship starts and evolves. It can be shocking how similar experience victims of narcissistic abuse have. But narcissists follow the same strategy and patterns due to they suffer from the same brain defects. There can be variants and they can have preferred techniques depending on the situation and which type of narcissist group they belong to. But in general, it's the same they do all over the world. Let's start with the beginning where you meet the narcissist, that phase we call the love bombing phase. The love bombing period and techniques can vary depending on narcissist type and situation. There is, however, some generic steps. The startup scenario where you meet the narcissist generally have two options. Either you were completely overwhelmed by the narcissist and can't believe how lucky you are to meet a person that is so charming and shows such an intensive interest in you. You might even feel you have scored way over your normal level. Number two is that you in the beginning actually wasn't attracted to this person at all. Maybe you even felt discomfort around this person and was thinking this person is definitely not your type. In some strange way, this person succeeded winning you over. You might not even remember how and when it happened, but you ended falling in love with this person after some time. When the hook is planted and the relationship is initiated, things start to develop fast, really fast. You have probably never experienced a partner that shows you such an intensive interest in you as a person, unless you have been in a narcissistic relationship before. The narcissist wants to know all about you. One thing has the narcissist special attention. They are very curious of negative things that has happened in your life before you met them, and can raise questions as, what are you most afraid of? What do you regret most in your life? You will probably not notice this interest of negative parts of life, since love words and gifts are flying in the air. They say and do all the right things, using mirroring which means that they use all the information they receive of your dreams and goals to act accordingly, and your feet is swiped off the ground and you are floating on the cloud of love. Now things starts to get even faster. The relationship devolves in an even faster speed. Dreams and goals for the future are flying in the air, and you are put on a pedestal as the most fantastic and beautiful person by the narcissist. At the same time, the narcissist ensure they present themselves as the most fantastic person in the world, and thereby place themselves on their own pedestal. During the establishment of the relationship, a mental picture is created. There's only you and the narcissist in your own bubble of love, with the rest of the world outside the bubble. You and the narcissist is primary, and the rest of the world is secondary. The first step of isolation has begun, and will only be enforced during the relationship. The narcissist will spend a lot of time with you, and preferably without other persons around. When you're not physical together, the narcissist will bombard you with text messages and calls. Thereby, a mental pattern is created that will make you think of the narcissist most of the time. It's amazing how alike you both are in your life values and the view of the world. You are simply the perfect match. After a love honeymoon, and when you are still flying on your cloud of love, the narcissist will drop the first bomb. A minor conflict will occur out of nothing. You'll get confused, but the narcissist will quickly sort it out, and maybe even just state it was a misunderstanding. And you will accept the explanation, even if it is a simple explanation, so you can get back on the cloud of love. What happened was that the narcissist did the first shit test to see how you reacted at conflicts and tested if your boundaries can be moved. After the test, the relationship at the honeymoon state will for a while continue as before, and the relationship moves fast. Many narcissists want to move in together and start to have children very early in a relationship. As I mentioned earlier, the narcissist has placed you both on a pedestal, and the relationship is created like you and the narcissist is the king and the queen. This is soon gonna change. When the narcissist has implemented the mental hook and you have invested so much in the relationship that it will be difficult for you to walk away, you will be pushed off your pedestal. This typically happens shortly after you have moved in together. This new phase is what we call the de-evaluation phase, and you will shift from king or queen to servant. And you will find out that you will be the only one working for the goals, dreams, and the relationship. The narcissist will provide you a nickname with a negative value to undermine your self-esteem and start to challenge the relationship by criticizing, belittle, and demean. It will start with minor things, but soon escalate, and you will be the one to blame. You will now begin to work really hard to make the relationship work. The narcissist will ensure your mind is so occupied around the narcissist and the relationship that you will soon start to lose yourself. The isolation from families and friends will also be enforced by the narcissist. At this stage, control will be established by the narcissist. It can be on a range from finances, what clothes you shall wear, to who you can socialize with, where you are, and what time to be home. It will all be implemented in steps by using different manipulation techniques. The narcissist will create drama and then blame you for the situation, often by stating that the relationship could be perfect, but there is just this one thing that has to be changed according to the narcissist. The problem is that it's only you that have to change and work hard for the relationship. Every time you think you have solved the issue, the narcissist's happiness for your contribution to the relationship is shortly, and a new demand from the narcissist arises again and again without stop. If you at some point are close to have had enough, the narcissist will slack on the demands and give you a short period with peace and charm, so you think things are finally back at the happy beginning. The period of happiness will, as I said, be short, and soon you will have to fight for the relationship and your mental well-being again. During the rest of the relationship, the narcissist will expose you to mental and perhaps even physical violence, using a wide range of manipulations techniques. I'll make a video of the techniques later. To outer world, the narcissist will present him or herself as charming or shy and gentle, depending on which type of narcissist you are dealing with. I will also create a video of the main types. But at home, behind closed doors, a world of conflict, pain, and frustration will be the reality. The narcissist will act as the unreasonable king and queen, taking control over the finances and you, raising a constant wave of blame and demands without or only limited contributing to the relationship. They are the king and you are the servant. And when things go wrong, you will be the only one to take responsibility and blame. At the beginning of the de-evaluation period, you have maybe been approached by some of your friends or family members that has observed that things was wrong, or observed that you have started to change from the person they know, or that there was something wrong with your new love. At that time, you have probably assured them that all will be fine and that you could handle it. Narcissists choose strong people. They are not only fixers, but also willing to work hard to make things work. This is normally a positive life approach, but in a relationship with a narcissist, it can be very unhealthy and contribute to staying in the relationship way too long. This normally positive life approach, combined with the false dream you were presented in the beginning, the heavy investment you have provided, the narcissistic manipulation and trauma bonding, can keep the relationship going on for years and even drag you back into the relationship several times when you try to escape. The narcissistic relationship will mostly come to an end in one of two ways. Option 1, the narcissist has gained all they could from you and the relationship and has moved on to the next victim. Or option 2, the narcissist has failed, as they often do, and has pushed you over the breaking point where you simply had enough. Ending the relationship and moving physically away from the narcissist is, however, not the end of the situation. The experience and the narcissistic manipulation has created a very difficult mental state situation, causing confusion, anger, sadness, and sorrow. It's natural to have these feelings. You have been mentally ripped to pieces and now have to gather the pieces and put it all together again. One of the first things is to get clearance and understanding of what was really going on, to understand what happened, and that's probably why you are here watching this video right now. Trawling the internet and searching for information about narcissism is the first time that you have been exposed to narcissistic abuse. It's normal. It's also normal to spend a lot of time going through all the situations you had with the narcissist and re-evaluate what really happened using your new knowledge. In a way, victims of narcissistic abuse do, in quite some time after the relationship ended, still spend a lot of time mentally on the narcissist, going through all the natural feelings. And it can be a shocking experience to finally get an insight and understanding of the person you once felt in love with and maybe have been living with for a long time. Despite the feelings of getting clearance, many people also are fighting the trauma bond and do still feel mentally connected and drawn to the narcissist. It is a fight between the heart and the mind. The heart is still missing the positive projected narcissist, but the brain has recognized that it was all a lie. Another issue that many victims of narcissistic abuse is that they are natural fixers. They also will use quite some time searching for options that can fix the narcissist. I can already now share with you that it's not possible. It is difficult to walk away when you have worked so hard for so long time. For many, it will also be the first time they have to accept that not all problems can be fixed. It can be a shocking experience, but it must be accepted. The impact from the narcissistic relationship can be devastating. Victims of narcissistic abuse often experience anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder, also called PTSD. You may also struggle with self-esteem issues and have difficulties trusting others. This can leave lasting psychological scars, and it can take years to recover from the trauma. The isolation tactics used by the narcissist can also have a lasting impact on you. You may feel cut off from your support network, and you might struggle to make new friends or form new relationships. It's normal to struggle with trust towards other persons and your own judgments after a narcissistic relationship. An often overseen problem is the silence when getting free. Breaking free also means that you have to break the pattern of being so much for another person. By working so hard, it simply leaves a huge gap. It's a gap you have to deal with by doing good things for yourself instead of the narcissist. All this can lead to feelings of loneliness and despair. Give yourself time to overcome the first period. There will come a time where you can catch up on the lost connections to friends and family. Overall, the impact of narcissistic relationship can be far-reaching and long-lasting. It is important for victims to seek help and support to recover from trauma. One of the natural steps to evaluate and get understanding for the human mind is to talk about the issue. And the need to talk about the narcissistic experience after getting free is huge. Here you need to be very careful and recognize that you are out of mental balance due to the narcissistic abuse, and that people that has not experienced what you have don't have the understanding of what you have been going through, and therefore easily see you as the crazy one. In many ways, that's exactly what the narcissist wants. That's called crazy making. I recommend you limit your talks of the subject with outsiders as friends and family, and find a support forum where you will meet understanding and get useful feedbacks. This will also limit the pain for your loved ones that they will feel when you tell them what you have been through. If you are here watching this video, you are probably in the stage of breaking free, either still in the relationship or in the beginning of your freedom breaking free. As I already mentioned, it is difficult to break free from a narcissist, and it is even more, if not impossible, to do alone. I know it because I have walked the road out of the narcissistic help myself, and since been able to help a lot of people getting free. Start your journey to freedom today by visiting our homepage, where you will find all you need to not only get the full understanding of how you have been affected, the tools to rebuild, but also how to cut the narcissistic connection and never fall into a narcissistic relationship again. Let's remember what a narcissist is. A narcissist is fulfilling the 3 E's. Entitlement. They feel they are kings and queens and can treat other people as they want, and people shall obey them. Exploration. They use other people and see them as servants. They shall fulfill their needs. Lack of empathy. They cannot feel other people and do not care about others' feelings. A narcissist will always expect a lot more than they can give back, and they will create control, chaos, and pain wherever you are. Go no contact today, seek a support forum, and visit our homepage to get the help needed. Remember, meeting a narcissist is not a punishment, it's a learning opportunity. Visit our homepage, behappydenmark.dk, and our YouTube channel for more videos. You are not alone. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again. Stay tuned for the next video.